Okay, this is the first set that Upper Deck did for the NBA. They call it the Upper Deck, the Collector's Choice, which of course later on they ended up doing a Collector's Choice edition. And instead of Series 1, Series 2, they called them the High and the Low. I think in the end I got a box of each, and then maybe another box of 1 or 2 just to try and make up the set. And again, I've got some of my favorite doubles at the beginning, such as Mutombo, Rookie, Pippen, Rodman, Ewing. But the set starts here with, I'm pretty sure that's a Stacey Ogman. No, that's a NBA draft checklist, and then this is the draft rookies. So there's Ogman, and so it starts 1 through to the first 21. So the first round of draft picks are all here: Johnson, Mutombo, Smith, Ogman, Brandon, etc. Yep, more rookies, not many notable. Let me just check something. I think I ordered this card, so you're actually going to see me probably complete the set. Number 25, 24, 26. Just didn't get around to putting it in here after I received it in the mail. I think there was a mix-up with some of the numbers, but anyway, that's now where it's going to belong. And now I think it's a full set. So, again, these are not in any kind of team order. Not sure, I can't see any alphabetical order happening, but that's the first, I guess, base player card, and it goes on from there. There's a Magic Moments card with like a drawn pictures of Magic Johnson. There's a Malone, so these are some verses, so I guess that's Bird and Person, Malone, Barkley, and I guess Skybox kind of used that for that Showdown series idea of versus cards. Ewing, Olajuwon, Jordan, Magic. Then we got this other subset. Like, I think honestly, once the 93-94 season cards came out for Upper Deck, you knew they were all about the subsets and not too many inserts. I can't even read that. Let me put my glasses on. NBA All-Rookie team. So this would have been the rookies from this previous season that made the All-Rookie team. Derek Coleman, Arnold Simmons, D. Brown, Dennis Scott, etc. Which finished there. And this is more standard cards, and there's the base Jordan, which was so I think that's the first Upper Deck card for Michael Jordan, and I guess they just went, stuff it, let's just put Magic Johnson right next to him. It just goes on to other players. Then we get these cards with this All-Star in the corner, and obviously Michael Jordan in his All-Star uniform. Onto the others: Karl Malone, Tim Hardaway, Worthy, Stockton, Drexler, Terry Porter. I'm going to hurry this one up because this is a really large set. So then we got the All-Stars, Magic Johnson, more All-Stars, Barkley, Jordan. Was that first Jordan that I pointed out was a checklist? That's a checklist card for the All-Star section. Go checklists. But that's the actual All-Star card for Jordan. Then they had these illustrated or drawn, whatever, artwork type collector's choice cards. Yeah, Jordan, Bird, Wilkins. Pretty sure. I know they went with Worthy, Miller, Sean Kemp, Hakeem, Robinson, Drexler. Surprised there wasn't a Johnson, but I think he might have made the same. They might have done the same thing in Series 2 and had a Magic Johnson. Then we got another. That's the checklist card 100, going back for the last 100 cards, and then they start with 101. Go figure. Yep, some more players. Dana Barris, John Paxton. Again, I think a lot of, at least peers of mine, not sure about people who are older, not sure about people who are younger, thought this was another boring set. They just didn't like the look with the hardwood down the side and the bottom. I don't know. I think they're okay. Scottie Pippen. Ron Harper when he was in the Clippers. Whoever Andre Turner is got to be sad about that photo not really showing his face too well. Stockton, Sam Perkins, D. Brown, Craig Hodges holding his 3-point contest trophy, Gary Payton. Looks like he's doing some kind of dance. Go past anyone? Oh. Robert Parrish. Bill Lambier. There's a Beastie Boys song about me, Bill Lambier. Sean Kemp, I'm pretty sure that's a dunk competition photo. AC Green. Bill Cartwright, BJ Armstrong, Dennis Rodman, clapping his hands, Horace Grant. Another checklist. I guess that's at the point of card 200 is a checklist for the previous 100 cards. I don't know why Upper Deck do weird shit like that. I guess it's different to having, like Skybox having 6 checklists at the end of the set. Steve Kerr, Starks, Larry Nance, Muggsy Bogues, diving for the ball, Tim Hardaway, doing what Tim Hardaway does. Spud Webb. Hakeem Olajuwon, Dominic Wilkins. Pretty sure that's a dunk comp photo. Reggie Miller. Sean Elliott. Checklist at 300 for the previous 100 cards. David Robinson. Isaiah Thomas, Derek Coleman, Joe Dumas, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley in the Sixers, Karl Malone. That's a pretty decent photo of Clyde Drexler. Kevin Johnson. I think Kevin Johnson should get the award for most photogenic NBA player whilst on the court. He's always looking fabulous in his basketball cards. Go that mullet. I don't want to pronounce his last name. I'm going to mess that shit up. End up swearing and offend someone in a different language. So 385, and I think we're still in the first series of this set. I think maybe it's 500 all up, and that could be low and high. Maybe I do have the whole set. Avery Johnson, Kurt Rambis. So that's the 400 checklist. Not sure who else is going to be in here that's noteworthy. Oh, there's that Dwayne dude with the mullet again, who I'm not going to pronounce his last name. This must be what they call the high, because again, that must be a he got traded uniform type card. Like Doc Rivers, James Edwards. These must be all the guys that got traded, and they were able to get a second card for the second or high series. So I'm guessing the high series cards would have been a mixture of. So if you buy a high box, it's going to be both the last few high cards mixed with some of the low cards, because I'm pretty sure I was pulling Jordan's, whatever number he was, pretty low. Larry Johnson. So this, starting here, which is a checklist for the top prospects. Yeah, checklist for a subset that goes for 10 cards. Whoa! Totally worth a card for that. But anyway, these are all top prospects. Larry Johnson, Dikembe Mutombo. I think they're all the basic rookies. So then we got team photos for the All-Star game, which could have been the one after the other one, or it could have been the one. I don't know. I think where the All-Star game fell, the previous photos were from the year before, and this is from the one during the season. So you probably got different players and different uniforms, and yeah, you got another. So this was Orlando. I can't be but when I flip back, I'll have a look. But these are the Orlando. So that must have been 91. That must have been the expansion year, because they tended to have the All-Star game in the new expansion locations, stadiums. But yeah, there's the Jordan, there's the Barkley, there's the Ewing, there's the Rodman, There's the Dumas, there's the Pippin. Magic Johnson, Drexler, Karl Malone, David Robinson, Jim Hardaway, Mutombo, Hakeem Olajuwon. So then I think that photo is for the dunk comp, that's for the skills, so that's a check, I'm not sure it's a checklist. Yep, a checklist for the Slam Dunk Championship. And then the long distance shootout has a Craig Hodges card. So these are all dunk comp photos. So Nick Anderson, Stacey Ogman, Cedric Ceballos with his blindfold dunk, and obviously he's on the checklist because he won. Larry Johnson was in the comp, Sean Kemp was in the comp, John Starks was in the comp, Doug West, Craig Hodges, that's the shootout champ photo card. Then we got some more cards, which we're nearly at the end, so these must be sixth men, trades, you know, update type cards. Like Xavier McDaniels would have gone from Celtics to the Knicks. Now obviously a Luke Longley card, and to wrap it out, Mr. Brian Williams is the last card on that list. So that's all the way up to card 500. Why have I got card 32 right here? I don't know. But anyway. So the back of these cards all had this hologramic thing to prove that they weren't fake cards. So where's this belong? 32. So yeah, I guess I have all 500 cards. I guess that is the high and the low. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Many people try to avoid this set. I got it because it was I'm pretty sure it's the first Upper Deck set, and I call it the inaugural. There was some Jerry West Selects inserts, I believe. I'm just going to have a look at these All-Star games, All-Star cards. Let me put my glasses on. Charlotte. So if that was 90, Charlotte was the expansion team, and they ended a Charlotte All-Star run, and then in 91 they did the next year's All-Star game photos at the High Series when it came out after the Orlando All-Star game. So that explains that. Now the classic confrontations. Yeah, I've already got that card. Don't know what was at the back. Normally I put that kind of stuff in the front, so I'm going to put it at the front. Just in here. So yeah, that's it. The Upper Deck 1990, 1991. I think it's the first time they did NBA. I think they did a pretty good job. And it looks like I have the whole set. So, yay me. But yeah, those boxes, again, because you can pull so many Jordans. I guess it's the All-Stars, the checklists, I think one of those art cards. Yeah, there's an art card Jordan. So like, is that in the frame? Yep. So yeah, that's the chase cards if you were to buy these boxes of, yeah, I pulled a Jordan. I got the box somewhere, but I think it's in storage. But yeah, that's the gist of it. If you're We're ever curious to see that set without owning it,